Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Melanin SRNA, and if you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And if you're returning, thank you so much for watching. So in this video today, we're going to be talking about my last semester. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. This semester is finally over and done. I did pass my semester. I am going to be finishing up my first year of SRNA school, my last semester next year. But this semester was probably one of the roughest semesters. A lot of the upperclassmen talked about this semester and summer, which would be year 2, being like one of the roughest semesters, but this one was probably the toughest. And I would say it's probably because the teaching styles of my professors are completely different. So if you watch my previous semester in the summer, I only had one of my anesthesia professors actually teach a class that semester. So this semester we got introduced to a new one, and I absolutely love his teaching style, but his testing style is definitely tricky. Especially in the beginning, because it's definitely not a testing style that you're really used to. So I felt like once I got through the semester, I started picking up on how his testing style was. A lot of the PowerPoints were very not necessarily to the point. Well, they were to the point, but you definitely had to do more research. So I spent a majority of the time when I was studying looking up things, reading the book, reading chapters, Googling, YouTubing, Khan Academying, all of that, just for me to understand a lot of the concepts. But you just got introduced to principles of anesthesia, the very first class, and of course patho. I think those two classes were probably the hardest. So just a recap of what I took this semester: I had Principles 1, so it's Principles of Anesthesia, but we just shortened it to Principles. There's a total of four principal classes that we'll be taking. So my next semester I have 2, summer of course with 3, and then next fall will be my 4th and my last semester of having principles. And I believe that's the last semester of anesthesia classes before we move on to all of our D&P stuff, but don't quote me on that because I'm not really sure. So Principles 1, I had advanced pathophysiology for nurse anesthesia. So it's basically all of our diseases and things of that split up every single week. So you'll have cardiac 1 week, respiratory, and then you apply what your anesthesia management would be pre-op and post-op, and also intra-op as well. The next class I took was Pharmacology 1, so we have a total of 2 pharmacologies that we take. Next semester I'll be taking Pharm 2. The next class I took was a writing class, which was online, so I really didn't really count that class as a class because it was just a few papers and we only met once a month, and majority of that work I had already gotten completed before I started this semester, so that was a big help. And health assessment was my least favorite class. Overall, I think I did really well this semester. It definitely was challenging. I actually did fail my first exam in anesthesia school. So failing is considered anything less than a 79.5. It was a patho exam, and I think it was like my second exam that I failed. And honestly, for me, I really felt like it wasn't that I didn't know the material. I think, one, I felt like that the week of the exam was extremely rough for me. I think I had like a lot of stuff going on, and then 2, I think when I got to the exam, I started second guessing myself. And what I mean by that is, so how I like to take an exam is I go entirely through the exam. I take the question, I just kind of not rush through, but I kind of get through the exam. I'll go back and I'll review all of my answers. I'll reread the question, make sure that's the best answer. So when I went back through to reread, I would second guess myself. I'd be like, I don't think this answer, and I'll change my answer. And that's what I didn't like. So I had to really change up my testing style when it came to that. And that's what if you watch my videos, you hear me talk about if you ever fail an exam, just kind of change up your study routine. I knew for sure, even when I went back to review the exam, I knew for certain that it wasn't that I didn't know the material, because I did. It was just like I just ended up changing my answer when I knew the answer was correct originally. So what I started doing was I made sure I read exactly the question, because sometimes you'll skim through the question, you'll think you know what it's talking about, but it's not really what you thought. You see what I'm saying? Because it'll be simple words that you miss, where it's like which one is not, which one is all or not, or any, I can't remember what all of them are, but those key words that he uses a lot, because even when we review the exam, he also stresses on a lot of those words as well, like simple things that you will misread, and he may just change one answer. So really just paying attention to like the answers that he gives is what has helped me. So I really kind of go through and I dissect, and I just see like, does it say all patients need this? And it's like, well, no, not all patients do need this. Like that's an example that he used on an exam. So just kind of paying attention and making sure, and I will not change an answer unless I absolutely know that that answer is correct. So I really just try to go with my gut feeling, because even if I'm unsure, I think it's just better for me just to go with my gut and stick with the answer that I chose the first time, which a couple of times if I would have changed it, I would have gotten it right. But I think it's just better for me to change, just to keep my answer the same. But yeah, so yes, I failed my first exam, but I mean, it's not even a big deal, because I still passed the class and I still made really good grades even after the next 2 exams. So that has really helped me, because even in that example, I ended up making an A on the next 2 exams. So it's really just all about changing up your style and figuring out what you got wrong. So for me, I knew that was like what I did wrong for sure. My study tips, of course, I've mentioned this in a previous video before. I have changed up my study tips based on the professor. So for pharmacology, my one professor, I actually don't re-listen to his lectures, because I just don't like the way that he lectures. But what I do is, if I don't understand anything, and for that particular class, which was a pharm class, we have NagelHout videos to watch. You can actually find them on YouTube, but I rewatch those videos. They're an hour and a half long, but I rewatch the videos because he's actually lecturing live. So I do that, and in the workbook I will just take notes and take even further notes, and that's just how I learn. If I don't understand something, then I'll look in the book, or I'll Google YouTube. YouTube is literally my best friend. I YouTube everything. Or I'll use Apex, and I will be making a video, a more in-depth video of how I use Apex, and bringing up the screen so you can see exactly how I use it. So that would be a cool video to see. But that is exactly how I study for that class, and I use Apex honestly for all of my classes. All of my anesthesia classes is what I use the most. For principles, that was more about listening to his lectures and kind of reading the book. I really started incorporating the book in a lot of my studies throughout this semester. I really felt like the book was really like my best friend when it came to really supplementing the information I learned in class. I think I may have only a couple times re-listened to the lecture, to be honest. The way that I do it, and if you watch my in-depth Notability app, I will link it up above, but what I do is if there was a certain part in my notes that I didn't understand, I'll just listen to that part in particular. I won't necessarily re-listen to the lecture. Sometimes I think maybe I re-listen to the lecture maybe 3 or 4 times. I'm really glad and really blessed that I actually got through this semester. It was super challenging and very, very tough, and there were times where I doubted myself and I felt like I was gonna fail this semester, and I actually came to terms with actually not passing, because I felt like I worked so damn hard in this semester alone that I felt like even if I didn't pass the semester, I was gonna do great the next time it comes around, and that was that. So if you kept up with Vlogmas, you saw that I actually passed. I had my pharmacology final before I had my last 2 finals, and to be honest, that week in itself, so if you did not watch my Vlogmas, I will just kind of fill you in. So I had pharmacology first, which was like 2 weeks prior to me having my principles and my principals and my patho finals. And I had 2 weeks to really study for both finals. They were on in the same week, a day apart. And it was so challenging. Sleepless nights. I probably went to bed at like 2, 3 in the morning and woke up at like 8 o'clock in the morning, going to class, studying nonstop. It was so exhausting, which is why I did not film, why I've been absent from Instagram. But I've just been exhausted, just really trying to catch up and everything. But thank you for all of the support, and thank you for keeping up with Vlogmas. I apologize for not finishing Vlogmas. I had every intention to do so, but literally like once I got done filming for just me and school and finals, like I really didn't do anything the last like 3 days of Vlogmas. I literally slept and watched TV all day. That's it. It was gonna be a boring Vlogmas because that's literally all I did. I watched You in a day. I watched Stranger Things in a day. I watched all of Queen Sugar in 3 days. That's literally all I've been doing, is like binge watching shows this like week. But thank you so much for the kind words. I read all of your comments, and even though I may not get a chance to get back to everyone, I really do appreciate it. Even the comments on Instagram, y'all constantly DMing me, and I really do appreciate like all of the encouraging words. I will be filming a lot of videos this week, and I also will be doing an Instagram takeover on the Resilient Nurse Instagram page this week as well, so definitely tune in for that. I believe it's on the 4th of January, so this video will definitely be up before then. I am going to be opening up the mentorship program again on January the 1st. I actually am looking for a nurse currently that is looking to apply within either this year or next year, within the next like 1.5 years. I prefer a nurse that is actually looking to apply to CRNA school, so definitely look out for that application as well. I will be changing my upload schedule a little bit around this next coming year. So on Thursdays I will still be posting a CRNA, a nursing related video, but I think I may be cutting down on my vlogs. On Sundays, if you didn't know, Sundays I usually do like a weekly vlog, and Thursdays I do like a CRNA or a nursing related vlog or video. So I actually think I may cut out Sunday for now. Just vlogging, I may slow down on vlogging just a little bit. But once I start clinicals, I think the vlogs would be a little bit more interesting. So I really want to do clinical vlogs once I start in the fall. So that's what I'll be doing. In preparation for this next semester, I have a total of 3 more weeks until that semester starts. I start at the end of January. So just a recap of what I'll be taking next semester. So I take Pharmacology 2, Principles 2. I take a Biostats course, which is online, a research class that's online, and I'm also taking Regional Anesthesia online, and my other anesthesia class as well. Again, thank you so much for watching. I think those are all of the announcements that I have to tell you. Yes, I believe so. And this is one of my new shirts that I have, so if you want to purchase one, I will leave one down in the description box below. And if you are a nursing student or LPN or anything like that, a nurse that would like to have one as well, please comment down below and I can definitely make the same style design for you. But again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again for all the support, and I will talk to y'all in another video. Bye y'all.